Hey, welcome back, SnowRunners. So today is not going to be one of our typical Let's Play videos. Today is going to be a how-to video. So if you're looking for a Let's Play, skip it. If you're looking for a how-to on mods, this is a video for you. As just previously stated, today I'm going to show those that keep asking the question, how do I use mods on console? Today I'm going to show you how. There's a lot of people that seem to be in the forums and Facebook groups asking, how do I use mods on console? And you get a lot of smart asses just saying, just Google it. Well, why don't you Google how to have a better attitude, friend? I'm not a just Google it kind of guy. I'm gonna help you answer the question today. Because telling somebody just Google it, or well, can't you see it? Mod browser's right there on your home screen. Can't you see it? Well, maybe the guy don't have the game yet. Maybe the guy is trying to figure out how hard it is to use mods before he decides if he wants to purchase the game or not. So in today's video, we're going to go through 3 different things: mod trucks, mod trailers, and mod maps. I'm going to keep it as short as I can, but it's probably going to be 20 or 30 minutes to go through all 3 things. We're going to start off. What you see here, what is this? This is the home screen. This is the screen that pops up as soon as you turn the game on. So, we haven't even pressed A to go to the menu yet. So once your game loads up and gets, through its loading process and whatnot, it goes to this home screen. Now, you may have a different home screen. I have this home screen because I have the season pass, and this is the home screen that it updated to after Phase 3. If you don't have Season Pass, I don't know if your home screen updates every time they release new content. For all I know, those of you that haven't downloaded the seasons, for all I know, you may still have the original home screen from a year ago. So anyway, from this screen, you're going to press A. I'm on Xbox. I don't know what the button locations are on PlayStation, but it'll tell you right there on the screen. So once you press A, it's going to load up to the menu screen. On your menu screen, you have the whole list of menus: continue, new game, trials, co-op. Well, this is what you're looking for right here. You're looking for the mod browser. So you're going to click on the mod browser, and it's going to bring up a whole list of mods. Right now, there's 23 pages of mods. I don't know if you can see it there. Well, I know you can see it. But the bottom left corner of your screen right there, it says page 1 of 23. So all you got to do is just kind of browse through. Sometimes they don't load up on the thumbnail very well. Like sometimes the thumbnails stay black like this for some reason. Now, as you can see, some of my mods, like this IX Wrecker on the thumbnail, it has a little gray box in the corner that says off. That's because on my other profile on the console, I do use a few mods. I use trailer mods. I don't know why I still even have that one subscribed, to be honest. I don't use any of the trucks. I tested them out. I didn't like how easy they made the game. I turned them off. I don't like using truck mods myself. They make the game way too easy. So first off, we're going to find a pickup truck mod. So let's say you like this truck right here, the CCM 78 pickup. You see the big box on the right hand side. There's data. You can read all about the mod, see what it is, okay? Well, let's say we've determined we like that one. Now look at the bottom of the screen. Across the bottom there's a list of things where it says press down on the right stick to refresh, use the right stick to scroll through the description. Well, it says X, subscribe. Subscribe is what you're looking for. So to use this mod, I'm going to press X. Now, look at the thumbnail. There's a little circle going around. That's a loading circle because what's happening right now is my game is downloading this mod. Subscribe basically means download, and I just hit a button. Dang it. Let's go back in there. Let's refresh. Mod browser, refresh. There we go. I don't know. I bumped something and my dang mods went away. It won't go to the next page. Why are we not going to the... There we go. Alright. The game's glitchy. We all know the game's glitchy. I bumped one of the triggers, and instead of going to the next page, the thing just went blank. Anyway, once your mod is finished downloading, it's going to come up with this screen. Download complete. All mods have been downloaded. You press A to accept. Now, once you've downloaded the mod, do not leave the thumbnail, because you see we're on the top left one there. Remember, we're on that one. You notice there's a little gray box in the corner now that was not previously there. It says off. Right now I can't use this mod because it's turned off. So once you download the mod, you have to use the button down. Look at the bottom, refresh, scroll description. Now if I press X again, that unsubscribes from this mod. But look, now there's a new button. Press A to enable the mod. So you press A, now that mod is turned on. Okay? Now we're going to do 2 in 1. We're going to do trucks and trailers at the same time. So now we've turned on this truck. I'm going to scroll through and find some of the trailers that I already have downloaded for my other game. Here we go. This one here. The trailer pack right here. This is a pack of trailers that I already have downloaded for my other profile. I do not use mods on my playthrough on my videos, because I don't want people watching the videos to be confused. Is that a truck that's available? Is that a mod? Is that a trailer that's available in the base game? Is that a mod? What is that? I don't want people to be confused. My playthrough, I do not use mods. On my other profile, I use a lot of mod trailers because I like the trailers. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this one. I got to subscribe, even though it's already downloaded. It's a little different what you're looking at here, because I already have it downloaded into my console. So by subscribing to it with this profile, it didn't have to download just now. But normally you're going to have the same download screen that I had with that truck a while ago. So I've turned on this trailer pack just like I turned on the truck. Now we're going to leave the mods. And we are going to go back into our game. Where is it? Load game. We go back into our game that we had been playing before. I have 2 slots right now. The slot that we just loaded is my video online slot, where our playthrough, our let's play. The second save slot I've recently started, because that's the slot that I'm going to use for multiplayer, for co-op. I'm going to start doing co-op on videos from time to time, and that's what that second slot was. The only thing I've done on that slot was the beginning crap, where you have to build the bridge and find the garage. That's all I've done on that slot, and I'm just waiting until I have the time to start making co-op let's plays before I actually make that slot relevant. Okay, so obviously on our playthrough we were in Island Lake, but we're wanting to know how to use these mods, right? So we're going to go anywhere that's got a map. So we're just going to go to Black River. Anywhere it's got a map. Anywhere that's got a garage. Because to use your mods, you have to go to the garage to use your trucks. Okay? So we're going to load up the Black River garage. And yes, I'm on a old generation console, so my loading screens are a lot longer than it would be for you guys on the Series X or Series S. Like, I'm on an old generation. Tell you how old my console is. It's a Forza Motorsport 6 edition console. Like, it was the special edition console that came out with Motorsport 6. If that tells you how old it is. Alright, once we're in a garage, how do we use our truck that we downloaded, right? That's a question I see a lot. I've downloaded a truck. How do I use it? You're going to go into the truck store. Now, just like you would buy any other truck in the game, you know, the vanilla trucks, just like you would buy any other truck in the game, you're going to run across, there's our mod truck right there. There's our truck that we just downloaded. So, just like any other truck in the game, we're going to click A to purchase the truck. And we're going to purchase it and deploy it, which that's going to put it into the garage. Now that truck is in our garage at the GMC. Alright, then we're going to customize it just like any other truck in the game. There's going to be customize options. Different gearboxes. It's already got an off-road gearbox. Tune custom suspension is apparently default on this particular mod. Tires, there is usually just a bang load of tires available for mods. Like these guys that make the mods, they make sure that you have every tire you could possibly want available. Some of them look goofy as hell like this. Like, you know, some of this stuff I wouldn't use because they look kind of goofy. And then some of this stuff, man, like if those were real tires, you would like destroy them. Like some of this stuff like that looks pretty decent. These are more of like a default mud tire. Like we're just going to go put these 39s on it. Okay. And then winch, you know, it's got the winch options just like any other truck. Frame add-ons. You can put some repair supplies in it. We're not really that interested in. Where's the roll bar? I feel like there should be a roll bar to go with that. It's probably under accessories. Yeah, there it is. Nerf bars, roll bar. Okay, yeah, that was funny. I could put those lights on without the roll bar, so they were just kind of hovering there. You'll run into all kind of funny stuff with the mods. Like, you really will. Front bumper, like front bumper, the option is rear bumper. like that's kind of funny, you know? Like, you're just going to run into all kind of funny stuff with mods. Now front, the option is front bumper. But anyway, we're not really too concerned. Boy, this guy didn't put very many color options, did he? Like, he gave us a few colors and that was it. Alright, you're going to leave the garage and there you go. Boom, you have a truck to drive. You have a short bed. And it sounds like it's got the same V6 as the default Chevy. See if we can flip it over. Nope. Alright. So that's how you use a truck mod right there. That's how you download, subscribe, and use a truck mod. Alright. So now we're going to go back in the garage. We're going to store this truck and I'm going to sell it because I don't actually want this truck. I was just using it to show you guys how to get it. Now, trailers. Remember we downloaded, quote unquote downloaded. Yes, I know it was already downloaded to my console. But we quote unquote downloaded a trailer mod. And now we're going to go use that trailer mod. We're just going to take this. This is a DLC truck. This is not a mod truck here. This is a DLC truck. This truck came, I believe this truck came with Phase 2 with Yukon, if memory serves. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I believe the download truck that we're using here, I believe it came with the Phase 2 DLC. All part of the Season Pass, of course, if you have Season Pass. Alright. So, how do we use those mod trailers that we downloaded? Well, as with the truck mods, you use the trailer mods the same way as a regular ordinary trailer. You go to any trailer store, you bring up the trailer store, and like there's one of the mod trailers right there, a vintage tilt deck trailer. There's a vanilla trailer. There's another mod trailer. That's a vanilla trailer. That's a default. That's default. That's default. That's a mod trailer. It's actually a pretty good one. So like you just buy the trailer. You know, this trailer costs $7,000. Most of these modders do a very good job of making their mod trucks and trailers fall right in line with the vanilla stuff in pricing. Like this trailer's $7 grand. Default flatbed semi trailer is $6,600. So I mean it falls right in line with the game's pricing as the game is anyway. So once you've bought chosen a mod trailer that you want, you take off with it. This one actually is really good. Like a lot of the mod trailers, you can see a big old gap between the trailer hitch and the fifth wheel plate on the truck. This one actually does a really, with this particular truck and trailer at least, does a really good job of not having that gap. And then like this particular trailer, let's pull forward a little bit. This particular trailer I like because like this trailer, operate. This trailer has a tilt bed. So this trailer, you can tilt the bed up, and as you can see, there's a winch point right there on the bed of the trailer. So like a busted Scout, you can winch a busted Scout up onto this trailer, and then while the winch cable is still attached, you can pull the ramp down, and then once the Scout is up, there'll be a down here under cargo, if there's a truck on the bed, it'll say pack trucks, and then you pack the trucks, and then boom, you got kind of like a rollback tow truck, but in trailer form. And then if you don't want a trailer anymore, you simply go into the trailer store, you find the trailer that you're hauling, and you sell the trailer. So it's as simple as that, using mod trucks and trailers. I mean, it's as simple as that. There's no real money involved. You do not have to pay any real money, like actual money. You do have to buy the trucks and trailers with in-game credits, just like you would have to do a regular truck and trailer, you know. Now we're going to go back to the main menu, because now we need to know how do we use mod maps, right? That one I see a lot. I figured out how to use mod trailers, but I can't figure out how to use a mod map. Well, let's show you how to use those two. Okay, so again, from your main menu, you're going to go to your mod browser. First thing I'm going to do, this is not relevant to you, I'm going to turn this off and unsubscribe. Oh no, not that. Oh well, cancel that. I don't want to unsubscribe to that one. I want to unsubscribe to that one. I want to turn that one off and unsubscribe, because I don't intend on using that truck actually. The reason I'm not going to keep subscribed, that's a cool truck, don't get me wrong, I love that truck, that was actually pretty sweet. But on console you have a limited amount of RAM that your mods are allowed to use, and the trucks, a lot of the trucks take up a lot of your RAM. And I prefer the trailers. I prefer having several trailer packs downloaded. And so that's why I'm just going to unsubscribe. If I was on PC, I would probably have every damn truck on here subscribed. So okay, now, that information aside, there are RAM limits. I guess it's not really irrelevant. I'm passing through it like it's irrelevant. Anybody, because I see people complaining all the time, how come I can only subscribe to one mod? Well, the megabytes of information, like you see it on the menu, on the truck on the right side there, where the big picture is, at the bottom of it, it says it's 229.3 megabytes, and we have over 3,000 megabytes free. And people look at that number and go, well, I have plenty of megabytes free, how come I can't subscribe to this? Well, those megabytes that it shows, that is not your RAM that mod uses. That's how much storage space that mod uses. Your RAM limitation on these mods is very low for console, because people were downloading and activating like 12 and 15 mods, and they were freezing up consoles and like getting home screened and stuff because the console could not run the mods. There's too much RAM consumption. So if you get to a situation where you can only activate one or two mods, it's because the one or two mods that you're using are very, very heavy on the RAM consumption, and the limitation that they had to set in the consoles is stopping you from using any further mods. I'm running something to the tune of like 10 trailer packs on my other game, and I do not run into RAM restrictions because the trailer packs don't use nearly as much RAM as the trucks do. So that's why that's solely why I'm not subscribed to any trucks, because the trucks use way too much RAM. So now map mod. Let's just say you want to play Red Canyon. I've never played Red Canyon. We're going to subscribe to that. I hope that's not a region, because regions take a while to download. I hope it's just a single map, because regions can take quite a good time to download. It looks like it's just a single map though. So it's the same thing. You press X to subscribe to a map, just like you do a truck or trailer. Any mod, you're going to press X to subscribe. If you don't want that mod anymore, you press X again to unsubscribe, which gets rid of it. Download complete. We accept that. Come on, stop doing the little circle thing. I want to turn you on. It's installing. There it goes. Okay. So, now that map is downloaded and installed. We're going to turn it on. Okay. See, it's turned on now, just like we did the truck and trailer. Now we go back to our home screen. Now, if you click continue, you're just going back to your game that you've been playing. You cannot use a mod map on your other save. You have to go to new game. Now, you see, because we have mod maps, it says new campaign or custom scenarios. A new campaign is starting the vanilla game again. You're going to start out in Black River with a Chevy stepside looking for a watchtower. That is new campaign. Custom scenarios is mod maps. So you're going to go to new game and you're going to click custom scenarios. Now here there will be a list. I've only downloaded one, so my list is very short. It's one. There's going to be a list of every single mod map you have downloaded. You're going to pick which one you want. Obviously, we're picking Red Canyon, and you're going to click on it. Now, I can either save over my existing slot, or I can start a new slot with Red Canyon. That's what we're going to do. We're going to start a new slot to play Red Canyon. Now, I've never been to Red Canyon, so I don't know if we're going to start out with a garage. I don't know if we're going to start out with a truck. I don't know if we're going to start out in the middle of nowhere. With the mod maps, you're going to start with whatever the modder programmed it to be. So you could start out sitting inside of a garage to buy a truck, or you could start out in the middle of the map somewhere with no idea where the garage is even going to be. And, you know, in the vehicle of their choice. Like, you could be starting in a semi, or you could be starting in a Dawn 71. You know, you're just going to be starting however the modder programmed this map for you to start. Alright, so in Red Canyon, hey, this is kind of cool. We're starting with the Chevy. There's a whole bunch of objectives already. Oh, we're starting at the edge of the map. Look at that. Like, we're within 20, 30 feet of the edge of the map. But that's how you use a mod map right there. You just load in. Man, that's a lot of stuff. Let's look at the map. Okay, so this guy doesn't even give you watchtowers. Like, usually on a mod map, you're going to have watchtowers just like a regular map. You're going to have objectives just like a regular map. You know, you're going to have... It's a regular map that was created by the community, basically. I mean, most mod maps are blacked out just like a regular map, and you have to discover the map. This guy here was nice enough that he gave us the whole map right off the bat, and it looks like, I can't tell, but there may be something. See, that's a road. That's cool. There may be something garage-like right here in this conglomeration of buildings, so we're going to drive over here and see. I see an oil pump over there. Ooh, boy, we all over the road. Let's flip this bad boy over before we even get another truck. Yeah, it looks like a garage right there to the right. So, like, this guy made it easy for us. The map looks really, really, really cool, but this guy made it really easy for us. There's a trailer store right here. I'm going to say that, yeah, this little airport hangar barn looking thing, this is our garage. And when you go in the garage on a mod map, it looks just like the garage on the vanilla game. You know, you still have your truck storage to download your stored trucks. Why do I have that many stored trucks? Who cares? Oh, I know why, because I started a new campaign. When you get DLC, any DLC truck that you buy, they automatically put one in your truck storage. If you want more than one, you have to buy them. But any DLC trucks you buy, because you spend real money on DLC trucks, so any DLC trucks you buy, they give you one for free. Like one, you know, free as far as in-game credits go. That's why I have so many trucks in my truck storage on this. You're not always going to have these in your truck storage on a mod map. This is just because I have the DLC that each one of these is associated with. But yeah, you're going to have your truck storage, you're going to have your truck store, you're customized just like a regular garage. You're going to have your six bays, So on a mod map, your garage is going to be identical to your garage on a regular map. And, you know, there will be things sitting around, like this particular guy. If I can get the view where I can actually see. This guy here. Let's see, the entrance was over here. Yeah, so he's given us right here a Fleet Star and a big ass fuel trailer. And when we entered the garage, wow, this little area is kind of cool. Like, he did a really good job. I kind of like this little area. A couple of houses. When we entered from the street side over here, oh look, there's 2 fuel trailers right here. That's pretty cool. So this guy gave you lots of fuel. The fact that he gave us so many fuel trailers indicates to me there may not be a fuel station on the map. You may rely on those fuel trailers to help you out. Anyway, there's what I was looking for. Because when we entered from the roads, I saw that there was a this over here. You know, he gave us a C70. Let's see, that's the Fleet Star that we just saw. And then you go up here, there's a bridge that needs put together or something. Oh no, there's a truck there. It looks like it's probably some kind of rescue mission for a truck. The Fleet Star, you know, we already saw the Fleet Star. We just didn't drive close enough to it. There's some task givers. There's an off-map trailer store. Huh. That's interesting. I'm guessing off-map trailer stores because this map is probably part of a region, and because you can download the map by itself, you need, like here, off-map still. If you have the region, there's probably still on one of the other maps that you have to have for something on this map. And so, because you can download the map as a single standalone map, they give you the access to the still, even though the still's technically on a different map. And I'd say it's probably the same thing with this trailer store. But yeah, guys, I mean, that's a rundown of how mod trucks, mod trailers, and mod maps work. If y'all have any other questions about it, let me know. I'll do my best to either answer them. If it's something short enough, I'll answer it in a comment. And if it's something that needs a supplemental video made, I'll make another video. So I hope that this information has helped you guys out. Anybody that's got questions about how to use mods, I hope this was helpful. It's about 7 minutes longer than I wanted it to be already, so I'm going to cut it out here, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.